So, hello everyone. This might be a little bit different, but we're gonna have a cooking show. I was thinking about dandelion fritters. I've never had them, I've never made them. Maybe you want to make them. Maybe you've never had them. First thing first, you need some dandelions. So I went out down to the wetland area and I found some huge dandelion fritters. Dandelions! I didn't find dandelion fritters. Huge. I mean, maybe it doesn't look so huge. What you need to do first is ask your parents for permission to do this. Parents, you're already watching this anyway. You're gonna need some flour, some olive oil, some milk, and a small egg. Then you need to go get the dandelions. You pluck the heads off and you put them in a bowl of water, swish them around, get the sand off, get the bugs to come out. And then you're gonna have to, let them dry a little bit on a piece of paper towel. That's all you gotta do. Mix them in the bowl of water, let them dry. So I'm gonna do that for a minute. I'll come back. Okay, people say I talk a little bit fast. You could have told me that, so I'll slow it down a little bit. Dandelion fritters, maybe you don't even know what they are. It's fried dandelion heads. And maybe you can't see very well, or maybe you can in the video, but some of these stems are a little bit too long. So I'm gonna snip them off because you're not really eating the stems. You're just eating the yellow and green part. So I'm snipping off the stems because we're not eating those, like I said. And the next step is heating up. Well, no, not heating up. Is mixing up, your ingredients, which we have, come with me, right here. So we have 1 cup of fresh picked dandelions. We have half a cup of flour, 1 very small egg, because you don't really need even a whole egg, and half a cup of milk. So I'm gonna get the half a cup of flour and the small egg and a half a cup of milk in a bowl. Here we are with the flour. Going to find half a cup. I'm putting out my milk. Use the same half a cup. In the bowl. And my 1 egg. Smash. Of course, I got an eggshell in there because I'm special. Alright, so now we're just gonna whip this up really good so that it becomes like a gooey, yummy substance. And you can flavor it a little bit if you like spicy stuff. You can add some hot chili pepper flakes in there. If you like sweet things, you can add a little bit of sugar or some cinnamon. Maybe if you want these to be maple fritters, you could add some maple syrup, or you could just save that for the end. I'm just going to keep it plain and simple. And if you can see there, it's just like your standard batter. So next, you're going to add a couple of tablespoons of oil to your pan. Pretty simple. And turn it on to medium heat. That's like number 6 maybe on there. Now, here's the fun part. I'm gonna take my spoon out of the bowl and I'm letting the oil heat up so that it's like ready to go. There's a test for you to know if your oil is hot enough to fry something. I know people in like an Asian or maybe like Indian culture, they would take a chopstick or something, or just a sprinkle of water. And I think I have water all over the place here. And to know if the water is hot, if the oil is hot enough, you sprinkle water at the oil, and if it sparks, it's ready. I just sprinkled water and it didn't do anything. but it's definitely not ready. But here's what you're gonna do to dip your flour, this flour, in the batter. I'll do it close. See how I'm holding it? You're gonna hold it by the little stub, and you're gonna dip it in the batter like that, just so that the thing is coated, right? And it's gonna be a gooey blob. When it stops dripping, maybe you just bring it over to your pan and blop it right in the oil, and it's gonna start sizzling right up. But it's not ready. I was just telling you what it's gonna be like, so we'll give it a couple seconds. All right, I've started to hear sizzling when I put water in my oil, so I will take my covered dandelion and I will put it in the oil. And it doesn't really do much yet, but it will. I'm sure of it. So again, I'm just dipping it in. I'm holding onto the stub of the stem. I'm coating the entire flour in batter, swizzling it around a little bit. And then when it stops dripping from the bowl, I'm gonna bring it over there. And then I'll have to get a spatula because after it starts to brown, I'm gonna wanna flip it over. Oh yeah, I'll show you in a second. Let me get one more in there. I'm gonna bring my bowl closer. Okay, I'll show you. See, that's what they look like in there. Okay. And then I'll flip them in a moment. Okay, one thing you'll want to have ready at the end too is oh, that's hot, is a paper towel to catch, or to like absorb the oil. I mean, not just to absorb the oil, but to put them on at the end. So have like a paper towel with a plate or something. But see, so I just flipped them once, that's all it is. They're a little bit brown. That's all I need to do. But you can put more in there. I just did 3 so that I'm not burning myself holding a phone, holding a spatula. And so then you'll take them out after another minute, put them on a plate with a paper towel, and you can season them however you want. Enjoy!